Good morning, Miss Bear. It's gonna be another hot one today, my friends. But it looks like we may get a reprieve next week, starting on Monday or Tuesday. Oh, man. Boy, these herbs are really prospering, guys, in the heat. So that's something we can all think about next year is stock up on your herb planting. What are you doing, Hanky? So yeah, it's about 6:20 in the morning, guys, and this is when our dogs get to come outside and maybe get their exercise, because we are going to heat up before that cool front comes in. We're going to heat up, they're saying, to around 107 on Friday. I sure hope we don't get there. Because it has been grueling hot again this week. We have a strong south wind, trying to keep what little grass we have left alive, guys. You can see the cracks have gotten significantly worse. So I'm really focusing on our St. Augustine plots that we have, because we really want it to spread. Of course, it's not going to do anything this year, but who knows what we'll get next year. The sun's coming up. It's already quite warm, and today's promising to be a hot day. I've begun to uppot my seed starts, and they're looking pretty good, guys. I need to let them get a little bit bigger before I start transplanting them, and then I'm going to need to start uppotting these seed starts. And we've gone ahead and started cutting some vines off our sweet potatoes because we want to go ahead and get these rooted. We're going to try to keep some going, not sure exactly where yet, but through the winter in one of the high tunnels, so that we will have an early start on planting next year. And here are more. Now these are my cauliflowers. So these are our current sweet potatoes, and they're looking a little worn for the wear, but look, guys, with the cooler nights, we're starting to get healthier vines, and they don't seem to be burning up. I'm seeing this in almost every tub, so we're gonna let these go a little bit longer. There are some nice sized sweet potatoes in there I was able to peel down, but I really think that they need some more time. I'm starting to get some good sized squash out of these little plants up here, and I think they'll continue to produce for a while. So I'm happy about this, guys, and I think this right here is one of my patty pans. Yay, seeing some pumpkins out here on this back acre. They're a little worn for the wear, but with the promise of cooler temperatures and a good possibility of rain next week, guys, we may start seeing some improvement. But we are certainly seeing lots of pollinators. Looky there, there's one of our bumblebees. And then we have regular honeybees. Praise the Lord for that. Gosh, I almost can't wait, guys, for that cool front. It's gonna put us into the mid 80s next week, and I sure hope that that is it for the 100-degree temperatures here in Texas. I will tell you, though, in October we have gotten into the 90 degrees, but we are so hoping that we are done with this summer, because it has been a grueling summer. It has been an excessively heat and dry summer, and everything is just about burned up. So right now on these pumpkins, we have a lot of male flowers. I expect that the female flowers will start to come out, hopefully, next week after this heat is gone. My green beans are starting to flower, so who knows, guys, I might get another bunch. But I want to show you something. Look at this. Got a very large sweet potato vine in here, but I don't know where it's coming from. I'm gonna have to start digging real soon, but we're just gonna leave it alone for right now. And hooray, my carrots are starting to break ground in here. I think it's been right at a week, maybe a little less. So with this cool front coming, we may see them just take off like crazy. I'm starting to see them a little bit of everywhere in here. And it looks like my onions are starting to break ground a little bit. So we are keeping these watered, guys. We are watering these 4 or 5 times a day, and that's what you're gonna need to do. You need to keep your soil damp at all times. Here's one of my sweet potatoes just under the ground. So we're gonna cover that back up. And this is in the little high tunnel. We went ahead and planted one in here just in case. So we have gone through about 2/3 of that 5 cubic yards of Pro potting mix, and Greg has gotten many of the buckets refurbished, and we've gotten them replanted. Not all of them. We still have some to plant in here. And we have a couple more to fill, so we can load this little high tunnel up for the fall, and then we get to working on the big high tunnel because it's a mess and it needs a lot of work. Next week, with it being cooler, it's going to be much easier to tolerate and do. So next, I'm going to start some some lettuce seeds next week. I got another baby pool, and I'm going to start some more onion seeds today, because we want to double and triple up on our onions, because we did go through them so fast this year, and we did last year too, but it seems like we went through them a lot faster this year. So next week, which will be the second week in September, I'll start some lettuces, various lettuces, probably like a chef's mix, and I'll start some radishes, and I still got to get some of those seedlings potted up so that when they're ready to go, they will have a little bit better root system. So that's going to be my plan starting next week. There's not a lot I want to do further this week, because we are supposed to get up to over 100 today, tomorrow, and Friday, and possibly Saturday. And then hopefully Sunday we're going to get a break, and that's very going to be a very welcome break. So yep, that's what we're going to be doing. Lettuces and radishes and maybe some more cool weather crops. But our seedlings are starting to really prosper, and very excited about that. I have some Swiss chard and some more kale I need to plant. So I've got a couple of places in mind that I'm going to put those. I'm going to go ahead and start ordering more seed for our January planting, because we need to make sure that we have seeds ready to go. And yeah, so pray that cool front gets here, and pray it gets here sooner than later, because we sure need it. Wanted to give you guys an update. Take care. God bless. Love you all. See you soon.